As many times as Sideshow really messes things up, sometimes they do it right, and you gotta give credit where credit is due. We're back, guys. Another video today. We're going to talk about something positive in the world of Sideshow collectibles, which occasionally they do some good things. And today is one of those days where they did a good thing. And with this Mythos Darth Vader 5th scale statue, this thing, whoo. Now, we originally got like some teaser photos, maybe about a month or so ago. And I was already tempted to kind of pick it up. It looked pretty good, but I wasn't like 100% on board, like just like, you know what I mean? It just wasn't there because the previous Mythos Vader was so amazing, and it just had a lot to live up to. Today, somebody messaged me and said, "Dude, you got to look at this." So I said, "Okay," and I looked at it, and they released all these photos of this Vader, and well done, Sideshow. That's what I got to say. Now, like I said in the intro, I give them a good amount of grief, but they earned it, I feel like. However, when they do good things, I think it's fair to be honest and fair and say, hey, look, they're doing a good thing here. And so I like to be, I like to be fair. And many of you guys might think otherwise, but I am. So today we're going to look at this Vader. So I've got the photos pulled up. We'll look at them together. And then a spoiler, I've already ordered it. I ordered the exclusive. So there's your, if you just want to just figure out if I ordered the damn thing or not, I did, it's done. I had to, but I want to look at the photos anyways. I want to talk about this and why I decided to pick this thing up. Okay, so let's look at this first photo, which actually have with Vader on top of this diorama base, and I get it. The diorama base is both awesome and puzzling at the same time. Like, why is he standing on this thing? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it is Mythos, and in their Mythos line, they can pretty much do anything. So it's just cool. So I kind of dig that. The lightsaber they've got going on, I think that's fine. The cape, this cape, if they had done this style of cape, this sculpted cape on Palpatine, I would have bought Palpatine. That is the only, well, let's see, that is one of the only reasons I did not buy the Emperor Palpatine Mythos statue. I also didn't like the pose. It looked like he was falling backwards. It's just odd. I don't feel like that one lived up to, for example, the Darth Maul that I picked up or the Asajj Ventress. And although the General Kenobi, the clone Kenobi, if you will, Mythos statue is not amazing, I'm glad I have it, but it's not like that Asajj Ventress. That Asajj Ventress is just freaking beautiful. But the Palpatine had that fabric material, and as my statue collection has been growing, I just really don't like the mixed media. I just don't like it. I don't want to buy a statue and then pose the statue. I'm good posing 6-scale figures, but I don't want to pose a statue. That being said, this photo looks absolutely beautiful. So whoever did the photos, good job. Congrats to you. They're giving us, if I can get to that photo, they're giving us several different portrait options, which I think is super awesome. So we're actually going to get 3 different portraits. We're going to have, if you get the exclusive, you're going to have this other one. You can have the fully helmeted Vader, which is amazing. You get an unhelmeted Vader with the Sith eyes, which I very much like. I really do. And I was looking at this one versus the previous one. I really like this one. I think it's awesome. Assuming they nail the paint applications, which I'm hoping they will. And then we get this, half broken Vader with the, the Sith eye kind of poking through. I just think that one's super awesome. So I don't know which one I would display just yet. I'm partial to the broken helmet, like with the eyes kind of poking through. I kind of dig that one, but we'll have to see when it gets in hand and see what happens there. It's going to be releasing next year, so we got plenty of time to order this if you want. They did not give us an edition size. It says to be determined, which means probably going to make a lot. But it doesn't really matter. I just want one of them in my collection. That's pretty much it. But I do like this. The paint applications on the suit look pretty good. It's hard to tell based on photos because there's some heavy Photoshop stuff going on here and, colorful RGB lighting and different things going on. So we got to be careful with that to see what the actual paint application is going to be. when it shows up in hand. But as you already know, I'm going to be getting it, so we're gonna go from there. I really dig the torn suit. I mean, you can imagine Vader kind of like going across the galaxy. He got into different battles. He had this little spat with the Inquisitors, and just kind of, you know, everybody's trying to take out Vader. And you know, I can definitely see where he would have those kind of things, and then he have to go get a new suit, hang out in the back of the tank for a while, get healed up. And I think it's pretty sweet. So I do dig that. I do not know if there is a light up function on this. In fact, I haven't seen any light up function. But the premium format Vader, they did not tell us about a light up function. Then later they added it, so I'm not sure what they're going to do with that. I would venture a guess that it will not have a light up function based on the other Mythos line. So those asking, you can look at the Asajj Ventress, you can look at the Darth Maul, even the Kenobi. None of those have a light up function. And in my experience, my own personal collection is most of the Sideshow statues I have, in fact, every Sideshow statue I have, every one of them that has a light up saber, all of them like halfway work, or they just stop working completely. So I don't really care if they add that feature in there because it's not very reliable in my experience. I do like the robotic knee, like they busted open the knee armor, the shin guard, I guess, if you will. And you can see like that robot kneecap in there. I think that's an awesome touch. Big fan of that. And I just like this. So I'm not going to drag this out. I like this thing. I want to know from you guys if you're going to be picking this up. I think it's going to be a great addition to the collection, along with my Mythos Maul, my Ventress, and my Kenobi. And then the Anakin they're doing, I do not like that one. I think that head sculpt needs a lot of work, and maybe they'll tweak it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're just cool with it the way it is. But the Anakin, it's a pass for me. I don't see me picking that one up. Dimensions wise, this thing's measuring just under 25 inches tall, almost 25 inches wide. It's going to take up a lot of room with that cape, and then 12.5 inches deep. So it's going to take up a good amount of real estate. So just be mindful of that in your displays. It's going to weigh a good bit. I'm good with that. The only thing I would really like for this thing to have been is I wish it was quarter scale. I wish it was quarter scale. I mean, I have quarter scale like Asajj, not Asajj, Savage Opress, quarter scale Vaders and quarter scale Mandos and Grievous. All the quarter scale line would have been much larger and more expensive. I would have paid the money to get the quarter scale version of this. I would have 100% paid it. I love the Diorama Base. I love the exclusive version of this where you get the flaming sword. I absolutely love the exclusive version of this where you get the flaming lightsaber. That is an awesome touch. I am a big fan of that, actually. But I think what sold me on this was the head sculpt, the helmet versions we're going to get, the portrait versions, and also the sculpted cape. It's unbelievable, and I just love it. Now, I don't know what it'll be made out of. It's sculpted of some kind. If it's like the Asajj Ventress and the Darth Maul ones, they're somewhat flexible, so that they're not so rigid that, you know, you worry about breaking. It's kind of like I don't want to say rubbery, but it's a rubbery sort of substance of some kind. It has some give in it, but I think it's going to be just fine. But I'm super excited about it. But I would love to hear from you guys. Are you going to be picking this up? Are you picking up? Did this like get you thinking about picking up the Darth Maul and the Asajj Ventress, which I unboxed both of those on the channel. You can check out the links up there or down there or wherever the heck YouTube's putting links these days. I love both of the statues, and I think they did a fantastic job. And I'm hoping they'll tweak that Anakin portrait, because that one looks more like Napoleon Dynamite than it does Anakin Skywalker, and I'm just not a big fan of that. So let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comment section down below. And that's pretty much today's video. Hope you guys liked it. As always, click what you like. See you next time.